Hi, I feel like I need to clean some space on my table, and I'm going to do this with you today, and I'm going to show you what is it all about. So usually I keep my blank paper somewhere else in a box, and I keep my drawings in a different box. This is my favorite book. It's a bird guide that I use to bird watching, and here also I put the year and the place where I saw the bird first, and it's a very good one. It's the one that professional ornithologists use, so if you're interested, highly recommend it. These are scrapbooks of Edward Bowden, a British artist of the beginning of the 20th century, and I love this work, his work very much, and I just love this idea of scrapbooks where people would just place anything they found, like paper-wise, and I feel like now it's a bit different because we have so much goods, so much papers going around, and then it was pretty much scarce and it was difficult to find some beautiful poster or postcard or anything, and I wish I have enough willpower to do the same, because you can see like drawings from the gardens and postcards, photos, some invitations as well, or just a label card. There were some invitations from friends, sketches for his work, and it's just very interesting to look through his work, like behind the scenes. So it's like a Pinterest board, but all in one book. And he had like a lot of these albums, and this book is just a very short version of all of them. This one is an amazing book about writing and picture books, and I use it a lot, and probably should be somewhere on the top, not hidden away. So this is my sketchbook. Okay, this is for the particular book. I should get rid of it. It's again a paper, so it goes here. That goes here. I use tapes all the time, so they should be somewhere near. This is my commercial project that I do right now, so I like it to keep it close, and the paper for it, they will stay together. So probably I'll do like this, and all the books, all the sketches, they should be in some kind of order on my table, so I can keep it at least a bit organized. Otherwise it's just a huge mess, and it should be really revised from time to time. Okay, here is sketchbook for the animals, and I should make some kind of cover to make it easier to understand what is what. Some blank papers. Let's go to recycling as well. These are some projects from the last year, some drawings for the future. So I have 4 sketchbooks on this table, and I have some more on the other one. This is for my current book project, so it should be somewhere near me. This I won't need for a nearest future, so I will put it aside. I like this drawing, by the way. And I will put them aside as well, because I don't need them on my table. This goes to recycling. This piece of cloth I used to clean the scanner because it always gets messy with all the drawing residue, and it's a special cloth for scanner. I don't use it for anything else. And let's go to the other table. My favorite scissors, my friend gave them to me. Paulina, hi. So I should make a different pile for the current book. This is a sketchbook for the current book. Again, I do all of them separately. This is a daily sketchbook that I try to fill in like from day to day, but it's not going so good, but I'll try to keep it up. This is my new pencil case and I really like it. I don't know if I prefer to keep separate like tins or boxes for pencils or to keep them all together in one, but I'll try this one. I feel like it is a bit more compact and it's better to make it this way. So let me show how do I organize my pencils. As I know a lot of these pencils and know how to use them, and when I want to use a particular type of pencil, I separate them by type, not by color. So for example, here I have a bunch of different drawing pencils, and all of them go into one box because I know every color that I have and I know when I want to use them. Here is a section of Caran d'Ache luminance, best pencils in the world, but expensive. And again, I know all the colors I have, and it's not a problem for me to pick the right one. Here I have a box of different pencils from different brands, and I don't use them so often. This one should go actually to the next box. It's Faber-Castell Polychromos, like basic artist pencils, and I use some particular colors, like a lot of grays, to draw with. And another box is filled with different graphite. These are water-soluble pencils, and they are not watercolor, but they are with graphite, and they give this beautiful texture of graphite when you color in, so I like them very much. Again, they have like very limited palette, and I know everything that I should use. Here I have just a bunch of different stuff, like different pens, different sketching tools, and black Cretacolor pencils. I use them all the time for black because they're very deep, and I like the texture, so I always use this one, Nerosoft 2, and never anything else. Stylus for the tablet, and very important thing, a brush to brush away the residue on the drawings, and I never use it as a real brush, so it's only for pencil and eraser dust. As you can see, I have Laura Collin open wide. This is her new book, London History, and I have a lot of inspiration from it, and I just love to watch her working with crowded scenes, because I'm not as good as her, obviously, in this, and I just love to see how she works with them. Something I try to learn from, but in my own way, of course. So this is the right-hand side of my table, and it's very occupied because you can imagine here I have all the instruments, and I put a lot of stuff here. So I should definitely put this somewhere because it drives me crazy to have it like here, just laying around. It's lithograph of, I mean, it's a reproduction, of course, but it's John James Audubon. He was an artist who drew all the birds of North America, and he had this amazing album, like this big or this big, with all the birds in their natural scale, and it's just an amazing piece. I saw it in the British Library, like in real life. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I just have a small piece of it, and I should put it somewhere, but I don't know how to frame it, because I don't like it just to be like that. It just would be a bit sad. So I should do something about it, but I don't know what. So maybe I should just put it aside for now, because it drives me crazy. And this is a sketchbook that my very good friend Masha did for me, like from scratch. It's crazy. I will put it here with beautiful books. I will tell you later about them. So this one I wanted to scan first and then throw away, but maybe just put it in recycling and forget about it. This is a gorgeous book from independent publisher, Mainstone Press. Again, about British artist from 20th century, Ravilius, and his series of lithographs and watercolors. And I just love the book, love the edition. It's gorgeous. It's very interesting to read, which not so often with artist albums. It's very interesting to look through, and it's very, there are a lot of additional information here, and I've learned a lot of things about Soviet books, for example, that I didn't know. So I learned about Soviet books from British books, not from the original Russian text. So it's very interesting, and I like to keep it here, but maybe I should do something about that. That's my owl. I'll put it back later. This is an amazing book with stickers from vintage drawings and posters. I love it very much, but I just can't use them because they're so pretty, and I keep it on the table just as it is, but I should really use them. And this book is from Royal Drawing School, where I attended the class, Ways of Drawing. It's a collection of essays about drawing from different artists, and it's super interesting to read as well. So I will definitely keep it here on my table. I just need to think of idea how to do this so it won't fall down. I'll put it here for now, and I will put other books that we found on the table here as well. Maybe I really need bookends like all normal people have. So this is a case for scissors. I don't need this at the table right now. This is a bird feeder that I want to put on the window and welcome new birds at my site. This is a drawing of me and my cat from a friend of mine, Paulina. Again, thank you so much. I'll put it here for now. I always use hair dryers, so it's gonna stay here. I always use this transparent stickers to put something on the wall, so it needs to stay here as well. I'll just close this and put aside because I don't use it right now. Okay, just a little bit and it will be over soon. Actually, I found this and I want to try them. How does it work? Because I like the idea of post stamps and little cards, so maybe, and also it's like a little frame around the picture, so I'll try to do this, to do something about that, and I will leave it on the table as a reminder that I would like to make something about it. I have a special case for all the electronic stuff, so it goes here. all the pencils that I currently use for the project, I like to keep either on the table or in the special box, special case. So I'll leave them on the table, I think, because I'm going to work on them now. I always keep my paints here, some useless thing I should throw away, and this is a box for everything else that I don't find place for. And this is my favorite stand for books, because here are some very old books from Soviet Union and anything related. So, for example, this book is from France, but it was done by a Russian refugee, and it's a lithography, and it's so gorgeous because usually lithography is pretty much dull, and this one is so bright, so beautiful, and just an endless inspiration of how to work with texture, with nature topic. I love it very much. Just gorgeous book. And actually, Pierre Castor's Wild Animal Books, it's a series, and all of them are beautiful, but I have only one for now. So maybe one day I'll have more. Also, I have this magazine from Soviet time, but actually this magazine used to reprint a book inside. So it's actually a book if you watch like that. And this is also from the beginning of 20th century, and it's a bit experimental, but I like it very much. And also I like the idea of different colors for the fonts, because basically they were experimenting about the color in children's picture books. And you can see it's maybe not something we'd do right now, but I like to see the experiment going. And something like that as well. These are wood blocks by Favorsky, a very interesting artist who was a not only artist, but a philosopher, I would say, who did a lot for to put new ideas into illustration, not only children's book illustration, but illustration in general and art. So it's always interesting to rewatch his work. Can you imagine this? Just a wood block for ocean and a shark. Very interesting. Well, this is the work part of my room, and it's pretty much cozy for now, and I really like it, but the other side of the room is pretty much empty because I recently moved in, so it's not so beautiful, but what you're gonna do. And here you can see that pretty much there is only a sofa with books, as I don't have bookshelves, I have only a sofa. And actually that's a nice piece of furniture to have, because it's a bookshelf and a sofa in one, so you can just lay down, rest, and read a book. This room also serves as a guest room when guests arrive, so I don't want to put a lot of stuff in here, but of course I would like to brighten up this empty corner. So I think I want to make a cardboard decoration on the wall, because I can't paint it, it's a rented space. So yeah, I would like to make something big in cardboard, just as a color accent on the wall, so it won't be so boring. For now I just put this paper garlands on the ceiling because again it makes a room a bit brighter and more interesting. And pretty much that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.